Oh hey, I wanted to give you an updated tour of what my balcony looks like in late spring. Quite a lot has changed since my last balcony tour, so let's see what is blooming on my balcony at the moment. So I think what really stands out are these lily blooms at the moment. And they're huge, so this is my hand. So they're nearly as big as my hand. I bought this lily 2 years ago, and every year they're coming back, and every year there are more blooms than the year before. So those are all these buds, and the darker orange they get, like the closer they are to blooming. I'm very excited to see what it's going to look like in the next couple of weeks. Then I have my magnolia tree. Not much has changed there, but so I didn't have the best of luck with my coleus so far. So I had 4 coleus plants, but 2 of my coleus were attacked by slugs. So this is essentially what remained from my 2 coleus. So I decided to put the other coleus from the other balcony and plant them on this balcony, and hopefully they will do well here. So far the slugs haven't attacked them yet, and they have grown a little bit since my video. Okay, and then here you can see my lavender. Ooh. I'm very excited to see when they're going to bloom. I think it will still take maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and I think they're going to smell very beautifully as well. Oh, and this is one of my favorites at the moment. So they have these poppy-like flowers. Oops. And yeah, they're called Anymone coronaria blue. And they already produced 3 to 4 blooms, and they're always producing more. So this is going to be one new bloom. And I just love the color. It's so beautiful. Okay, so this was one of my transplants. So I just decided to take the Kookaburra. I think it's black pearl. It's called black pearl, and I divided it into several Kookaburras, and this is one of them, and it has done quite well. And those are the blooms, quite pretty, and especially the bumblebees love these blooms on my smaller balcony. Yeah, so this is my Clematis, and here this is I thought it was gonna be called a cornflower, but actually it's called Santeria dealbata, and I just love the way they look, and also pollinators love these blooms as well. Yeah, and quite a few are popping up right now. So my Lavoisier cotyledon, those are the babies from last year, and I cleaned them up a little bit in my previous video, and as you can see, they're already starting to bloom again. So that's very promising. Good to see. Oh, something I forgot. So I'm not sure if it was a squirrel or a bird, but somehow an acorn fell into this pot. I didn't put it there. Maybe you can see it. Maybe it's too far down. So an acorn fell in this pot, and now I think a small oak tree is starting to grow here. So I think I have to transplant it at some point, but yeah, I'm not unhappy about it, and yeah, curious to know who actually brought this acorn here. Okay, let's go a little bit further down this balcony. Okay, so there are even more blooms over here. I really love this light purple color. And then, oh, my Clematis is blooming so much. So in the last video of in my last balcony tour, you saw the blooms on my other Clematis. So those are the dark purple blooms, and there are quite a few at the moment. And all over here. And look at all these buds. Oh, I can't even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think nearly 20 buds here. So I'm very excited to see what it's going to bloom like in the next couple of weeks. Then maybe just a small update here. My Clematis died. I think it's dead. So I decided to plant 2 cherry tomato plants here. So let's see whether they're gonna produce anything. I hope so. And this plant is nearly ready to bloom as well. It's like, I will show you in another video, but it's like has beautiful red blooms. Then my annual, which turned out to be a perennial, has grown like double in size since my last balcony tour. So this is gonna have yellow blooms, but I think it will take at least 1 more month. But I'm already quite happy with the foliage. This dark green, brown foliage. Yeah, my herbs are doing well. But one of the things I'm most excited about is my lupine. Isn't this beautiful? So last year I had just 2 stems with blooms on it. This year I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna have so many blooms. I'm very excited. I love the color, this coral, pink, red, and yeah, I mean, it's very fun to see like the bumblebees going to the blooms, and they're just sitting down with their bum on the bloom, and then, ooh, can you see the pollen? Are you able to see this? Let's do this with another one. Oh, there's no pollen yet. Let's try this one. Oh yes, there's pollen coming out. Yeah, so I'm so happy with this lupine and all the blooms. Okay, and then finally the more shady part of my big balcony. You can see the Clematis has grown quite considerably, and my other climbers as well. This fuchsia hasn't produced any blooms yet, but I like just the way it looks at the moment. But my other fuchsia has some blooms now. Oh, and this one already opened up. Whereas this one is about to open up, and the other ones are closed and are still growing. Okay, so that's it for my updated balcony tour. So this is basically what my balcony looks like in late spring. It means considerably more watering on my side, but it's really worth it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.